stampers, crafters, and YouTubers. My name is Tami White from stampwithtami.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this super cool, quick and easy watercolor balloon card using the Stampin Up Balloon Builders stamp set. It is a super quick and easy watercolor wash technique, and it's awesome for any occasion. It's such an easy card to make and so versatile that it's perfect for bulk stamping where you make 10 or more and just change the greeting for a different occasion. Birthday, thinking of you, sympathy, congratulations, wedding, even make it pink or blue for a baby, whatever the occasion is, this card suits it. And that way you'll have cards ready on hand and you don't get stuck without in a pinch when something sneaks up on you. I absolutely love the color scheme on this card, the Perfect Plum and Sahara Sand, because Perfect Plum has a little special place in my heart. It was my very first Stampin' Up ink pad color and paper. What was your first color? I guess maybe purple might be one of my favorite colors, but it's so hard to choose. I love them all. All right, let's get started. Here's today's beautiful card up close. This is just so easy and it's gorgeous. So I'm going to start with my stamping. I'll be using the Balloon Builders stamp set from Stampin' Up and the Perfect Plum and Sahara Sand ink pads. All of the supplies that I'm using today and all of the measurements on this project are available on a free downloadable PDF on my stampwithtami.com blog simply by going to this URL or clicking in the link in the YouTube description below. If you're on YouTube, just click right on this video. I've got some very vanilla scrap, our balloon, and I'm going to stamp it 3 times in Perfect Plum. And then we'll stamp Happy Birthday kind of in the center. Okay, next I'm taking the Stampin' Up Aqua Painter. This is awesome. It's like a paintbrush and water all in one. The top twists off, you fill it with water, and then you just squeeze it to control your water flow. I'm working on some scrap paper here. And I actually just moved some of the color around these stamp balloon images with a wet brush because it just made them really soft and pretty like they were painted. And I'll show that to you up close so you can see the difference. It's very subtle and it's very soft, but it is very, very cool. It looks like they were watercolored right on this paper. Now for the next step, I'm going to be watercoloring with the Sahara Sand ink pad, the same Aqua Painter, and this is some of Stampin' Up's watercolor paper. It's awesome for watercoloring on. I'm going to squeeze the ink pad, and that's going to pool all of this ink up into the lid. I'm going to do a watercolor wash on the background here, so I'm actually going to wet down the main portion of this paper and then lift this color and just paint it on. And that's how quick and easy that background is. Very, very cool. You want to wait for that to dry, or you can heat set it and then attach it to your card base. Balloons. Now I'm hand cutting out the balloons. I know, gasp. We call this fussy cutting. We barely ever do this anymore because we have so many framelits that match all the stamp sets. But these balloons really look cool hand cut. They're worth it. I'm going to cut a banner tail with scissors. You can also use your square punch for that too. We're going to use the Sahara Sand ink again just to sponge around the edges of that banner with a wedge of a Stampin' Sponge. Next I'm going to cut off 3 strands of this glorious gold baker's twine, and I'm going to be using Stampin' dimensional dots to attach them to the back of the balloon. So what I did was I folded it over. It will almost look from the front like it's tied around, but it's kind of a cheat. And then I use the dimensional to hold it down. And then an additional dimensional on each balloon and peel off the backings. And then we're just going to go ahead and place them on the card like they're floating, so a little bit up in the upper left-hand corner at a little bit of an angle. And then we'll just pull the strings down here and use a Stampin' Dimensionals to hold those steady. It's going to hold the string steady, and it's also going to be underneath the banner. So it's kind of got 2 jobs. You can use your scissors to trim off the bottom of those. And then 2 more Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the banner, and we'll layer that right over. So cool, isn't it? I mean, this was just so easy and so cool. One last step. These are very vintage designer buttons. I'm just going to place one on with a Stampin' Dimensional right over the balloon strings. And our watercolor balloon card is complete. Now, how simple and easy was that, right? Huge shout out to Tandra Boyer, who was my inspiration for this card design. Be sure to visit my blog for daily inspiration. I post ideas there every day. And you can follow me in all my other social media outlets from there as well. And don't forget to sign up for my weekly newsletter because I give out free bonus card tutorials there every Tuesday that are exclusive to my mailing list. Thanks for joining me today.